some more news that we are tracking. Well, in breaking updates coming in, the Defence Minister of India, Rajnath Singh, has received Indonesia's Defence Minister Sjafrie Sjamsoeddina at Sushma Swaraj Bhawan in New Delhi. Indonesia's Defence Minister has received a Tri-Service Guard of Honour at Sushma Swaraj Bhawan. The leaders to co-chair the India-Indonesia Defence Ministers' dialogue to review defence ties and explore cooperation in maritime security, capacity building, industry and strategic partnership. Aditya Vadhavan with us on the broadcast to give us an update on this. Aditya, help us understand and give us the information on how it is that the Indonesian Defence Minister was welcomed in New Delhi. All right, Aditya is back with us on the broadcast. Aditya, I think we were facing some technical issues with you earlier on, but help us understand the welcome. How exactly was the Indonesian Defence Minister welcomed in New Delhi?
Well, absolutely. You know, as obviously, Indonesian Defence Minister Sjafrie Sjamsoeddina received a Tri-Service Guard of Honour in the presence of Union Defence Minister Rajnath Singh. And indeed, this red carpet was laid for him. Indeed, as per the standard operating procedure, any foreign dignitary who visits India is welcomed in a similar manner. And we could expect, already we know that the diplomatic relations between India and Indonesia are on the high, and definitely in the times to come, we can also see some robust defense collaborations between the two countries. And it can be seen that, that in the recent years also, we have seen that both India and Indonesia have collaborated very, very closely, and we could expect the ties to get robust as the time progresses. Sjafrie.
Aditya, stay on with us. We're also tracking some more news as far as the meeting is concerned. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh has met Indonesia's Defence Minister at Sushma Swaraj Bhawan in New Delhi. The key agenda of the meeting is promos as both countries work out the crucial deal on defence. The leaders of both the countries, in fact, are to chair the meeting on the third India-Indonesia Defence Ministers' dialogue in New Delhi. Aditya, help us understand the details that we're tracking as far as the meeting is concerned, but also understanding that a meeting on the third India-Indonesia Defence Ministers' dialogue is to take place.
Well, definitely, as far as this, the Defence Minister dialogue between the two Defence Ministers of the two countries, definitely it is expected that the certain defence collaborations will be on the agenda, as the talks will happen, and we could expect some thought as to how both the countries can collaborate in the domain of defence. Considering, this region is extremely, volatile, how we see, there have been many instances, when China has been seen bullying these small Southeast Asian countries. So indeed, this region becomes very, very important, and significantly now, on the one side, we saw how, there have been for the recent days, there have been some tensions between China and Japan, and definitely, we could expect some on the sidelines of the dialogue between the Defence Minister Rajnath Singh and Indonesia's Defence Minister. There could be talks, as to how the sophisticated, highly technology-intensive defence equipment can be, shared between the two countries, and how paving the way forward for a robust defence collaboration in the times to come. Sjafrie.
All right. Aditya, thank you for sharing all those details with us. We in fact have some more news coming in. On the same front, the third India-Indonesia Defence Ministers' dialogue has taken place. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh has stated, and I quote, India and Indonesia share civilizational ties which go back thousands of years. India and Indonesia are maritime neighbours, sharing historical, cultural and civilizational linkages. Both India and Indonesia adopted a shared vision on maritime cooperation in the Indo-Pacific between India and Indonesia during the visit of our Prime Minister to Indonesia in May 2018. Take a listen.
And Indonesia share civilizational ties which go back thousands of years. India and Indonesia are maritime neighbors, sharing a historical, cultural, civilizational, and historical linkages. Values of pluralism, inclusiveness, and the rule of law are common to both our countries, and these shared values have given direction to our contemporary relations. As two leading democracies in Asia, we share many commonalities that help lay the foundation of sustained defense, trade, cultural, and diplomatic cooperation. Excellency, in recent times, the comprehensive strategic partnership between our countries is characterized by growing cooperation in bilateral and multilateral arena, including frequent high-level interactions. Both India and Indonesia adopted shared vision on maritime cooperation in the Indo-Pacific between India and Indonesia. During visit of our Prime Minister to Indonesia in May 2018, India